Good afternoon. My name is Hetty Smith, and I am currently enrolled in HRM 460 online. I chose to do option number 2 for my assignment, successful planning, for this week. Successful planning is the process company use to create plans that will allow them to train and develop new leaders to replace old leaders once they die, retire, or leave the organization. The process includes developing individuals who will have the potential to fill the leadership position once they are available within the organization. According to Dr. David Day in his work called Development Leadership Talent, a guide to successful planning and leadership. Quote, effective, successful planning involve more than just a replacement planning process. It also includes a comprehensive employment development system, end quote. The employee development system is very important because it will help in the growth and development of employees. Employees are true assets to any organization. These employees must be respected and feel if they are part of the company. When employees feel that they are needed, they are usually more motivated, and this helps to develop a sense of loyalty and attachment towards the organization. A company should have in place steps to make sure that their successful planning works, such as a company vision and growth plan, and it must be clear. They can check the inventory of their existing employees to see what skill sets they have among these employees. They can take a survey and see where these employees are and where they would like to be. They should evaluate each person's future potential, keep these people informed of their potentials and where they're going within the company, and of course, start grooming these individuals for the skills for the future position. Statistics regarding successful planning. A research completed by Dr. Eden Harrow from 2016 Harvard Business Review stated the following as it relates to successful planning. 62% of employees surveyed said they would be more engaged at work if their company had a successful planning. 94% of employers surveyed reported that having a successful planning policy will impact their engagement level. 90% of younger workers who are between the age of 18 to 34 says that working at a company with a clear, successful plan will improve their level of engagement. 79% of employees surveyed noted that they have successful plan in place for mid-level position. 81% of employees reported using some form of software to organize the process of successful planning may work. Most companies have a wealth of information documenting the employee's talent and skills already on file, such as resumes, continuing education history, performer appraisal reports, and the projects that they have already completed and did well on. The HR manager must make sure that they are able to handle the challenges that will ensure their successful strategy, and it should be flexible enough to meet the needs of the organization and the employee, as well as the shift and changes within the company when they occur. When successful planning is proper planning, is increased confidence across the organization that the selection of future leaders will be done fair. The HR department should try not to convince any employee to take a job that they don't want. If they are not happy, it's not likely something that they will stick to in the long term. The individual must make the decision themselves. They must decide that this is what they want to do. They want to take the job. Some benefits of developing strong, successful planning. Some of the benefits for having a successful plan in place for your company are lower expense. When employees have to go outside and hire, this is very expensive, very time-consuming process. trying to get the right person for the job is already a hard process. So if you can look within and find the employees you need, it'll help the company on the expense wise. Recruitment and employment retention is another one. No one wants to be stuck in the same position with the same pay forever. This way that when they look into the current employer who apply for the position and find them that fit the potential, who have the job skills, who can fit in their future schedule. Reduce turnover within the organization. Having a succession plan would kind of reduce some of the turnover because people will want to work for this company knowing that they have a chance to move up into leadership position. The number one reason hiring within the organization itself is boost morale and performance, both of those. Of course, there will be challenges such as one individual may feel he or she will be right for the position, but the manager of the HR department sees potential in another employee who they feel will be right for the position. Another challenge is trying to resist bias. According to an article printed in the Science Direct, June of 2017 by Kawasi and Lewis, the temptation, quote, I quote, the temptation to hire someone that fit a certain stereotype can override logic, skill base, and thought process, end quote. Succession planning will assume that the candidate with the skill best suited to the job, regardless of their age, gender, background, will be hired for the correct position. Another challenge is maintain company morale. The main side effect of successful planning is the negative impact it can have on a company morale. When individuals feel they should get the position when they become available and they do not, it threatens the important place on successful plans in the organization. To be effective, successful planning needs to be a simple, open process. Every organization should have an open discussion who taking the realm next. Ways successful planning can improve the organization. When companies have a successful plan in place, it can improve an organization by helping ensure the business can carry on, even if there's an unexpected loss at the top of the organization. The plan must be in line with the organization culture, which include the company expectations, experience, as well as the value and guide individual behavior. Dr. Day stated, quote, it is important to work towards continuous successful planning system improvement, end quote. Companies must have in place an ongoing successful planning because it can improve company culture, which can produce happier and more productive employees, higher engagement as well. An appealing atmosphere will attract top talent, putting the company out front as a great place to work. In closing, one thing to remember, it not only does it provide a safety net for the company, successful planning provide great benefits for the employees as well. Thank you so much.